Hey everybody! Today in this video we are going to do some painting. It's going to be kind of a series of videos, but in this one we're going to do the background. This sketch that I just did last night, my thoughts in my head for it are kind of the same colors as my little birdie piece, if you've seen that one. So her dress is going to be yellow. And the background, I'm thinking it's going to be lots of greens, lots of florals. Basically what I'm doing is using my previous work and just kind of going off of that one. So there's nothing better to break a creative dry spell than using your own work to do something else. This sketch, it still needs a little bit of work. This is the first, the raw and the only sketch I will be doing of her. That's kind of how I sketch. I know a lot of people, a lot of artists will, you know, do a gesture drawing and stuff. And I've done that. But honestly, this works the best way for me. I don't know why. Her eyes still need some work, but what's going to happen is I'm going to transfer this sketch onto the canvas once I've done the basic background that I want. There's still work to do on a background once the figure's on it, and I hope to get at least her as close as possible on the canvas to the same sketch here, but often, you know, especially the face doesn't always turn out the same. The hope is that she will either look the same or she'll look better. We'll see how that turns out. A lot of this is just like, well, let's see. And of course I'll be developing like the trees and the bushes and the foliage and everything a lot more as I go into the painting, but I don't need to worry about it in this sketch. I've got the basic idea. Depending on the size of the canvas, which I still have yet to fully determine, we're gonna figure all that out. And you never know what can be added onto there. But basically the plan is the background will be greens and nature, kind of earth colors, with green as the, you know, main color, and her dress will be yellow. That's the plan that we're going to start out with. We will see how that turns out. And what else can I say about the sketch quickly? Okay, so one thing is this little, it's kind of like a gate, an archway, is very plain. And I thought a little bit about, well, should I make it more like fancy, whatever. But I decided against that because a lot of my pieces, what I do is I put a lot of kind of like ornamental, a little bit of abstract, really stylized flourishes and stuff in the backgrounds and in the trees and whatever, that it's always nice to have something kind of plain as well to balance that. And that seems to work really well for me. That's kind of the aesthetic that people seem to appreciate in my artwork, so I'm going with it. And you don't want to have everything, it's just like, ugh, it's just too overwhelming. So you have to have a balance, and that's also why I don't have her in a really fancy dress. I mean, she shouldn't be in a fancy dress anyways because she's, you know, out for a walk or something. I'm contemplating calling this piece The Walk. It might be a little boring or an easy title, but you know, it's the walk maybe that she takes every day, or the walk that she takes when she needs to get away, or the walk that she takes when she's feeling depressed. Needs to. Okay, I'm putting myself onto her now. Anyways, so she's just in a nice plain dress, and I like that because I'm gonna make that plain dress awesome, and it's gonna be great. So this is basically inspired from my little birdie, and so this is, I guess, little birdie 2.0. We'll see how that works out. All right, so in the next video, I am going to show you, or maybe I'll tack it down to this video. We'll see. We're going to start doing the canvas. So see you there. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that, because you don't want to miss that. That would be terrible.